First play from scrimmage. Stafford. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On third down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
To throw again on second down. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Escaping the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now it's Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Stafford on 1st down. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. These two teams all tied after one. From the 31, Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results, 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in our game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which.
He's got a man complete. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 65 yards. They go play action. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook from 6 yards away as they have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Rams 10.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Rams, first down. 22. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Cousins now. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by...
chain of game when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this to the 32.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Watson off play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on the first down. Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a first down throw, Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Always got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Chubb on the read option. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Hunt will try going up the middle. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
To throw is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it's not just the defensive backs that have to have short memories. Sometimes it's the quarterbacks. Throw an interception, especially one that's a pick 6. You've got to get to the sidelines quickly, shake it off, and get back out there and move your team.
Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Caught here by Bell. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air yet again, Watson. That's caught inside the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Here's Chubb to try to run it in, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. They start the drive with Cook. Room here to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we have to dial things back a little bit.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Cousins again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there's an Allen trying to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Cousins will try and throw. And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he will take this one home. It's a touch.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but it's still alive. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen now looks to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. That's real.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Allen going to go on fourth down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On second down, Cousins again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Again, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 38 yards. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen now on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open here is Crowder. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To the air again, it's Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe
they
saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Marched. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. After the sack on first down, Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll run it. Here's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Probably not often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. To the air, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now to send it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Cousins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Billsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. On first down, Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up.
I'm downstairs. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you suck.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing first play is Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, Cousins. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action now, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now Cousins on 4th down.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Off the play fake, Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Vikings go 98 yards.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert flushed out right.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Vikings 8, Chargers 9.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill possessions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Cousins to throw it. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Minnesota.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
K.J. Osborne.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Daniil Hunter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now from the 50. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Final play of the half, Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goen. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I'll don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here the opening. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens.
Nowhere to go for Herbert. And he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
Following the interception, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing
And the 3rd intercept. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Powers through it, and he works free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Again, it's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Cousins on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. To throw is Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. To throw, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
The Chargers take over first down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Good route there. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1. One.
Throwing here, Cousins. Flush to his right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing is Cousins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There's a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And some room to work. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one for a while until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On play action, Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert it. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play fake. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 41 yards. And the Vikings using every turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 35-yard line.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins under pressure, and they got to him again. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And it's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. To the air again, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Handoff running left, Patterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Cousins. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Cousins on the keeper. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half? He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action. Cousins. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Off the play fake, Cousins. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action now, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Just keeping the play alive. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. Cousins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. picked by Cameron Bynum.
And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, you hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings have moved out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Flush to his right. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Cousins. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. It's caught at the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing is Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Cousins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Fourth down, Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think if they're
touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. Danielle Hunter in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm...
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he...
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah. And I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it to.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow on play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dixon who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that will keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Cousins now. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket, doesn't see anything. Very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots, maybe. He can take it the end zone.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Vikings 0. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays, try and go to those spots, and get your offense moving.
A first down throw for Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, a 13-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down one, you kick it. You got to tie the ball game. Instead they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball stepped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've only seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, Cousins. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Touchdown!
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Well, now how about this return? And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception and we're still in the first half and then you do the same thing?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down. Here's Burrow. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
At that stage of the drive, the defense was probably just thinking to itself, can we hold them to a field goal? Instead, they create a monster play, a pick 6, and put points on the board for themselves.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, and they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right out the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. To the air again, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy, but right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It's caught on the right side of Smith.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out
Play action now. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. On play action, Cousins.
Goes right back to Smith again.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 7.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal. Cousins again. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's Cousins on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's got some space here. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First down, here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Cousins now to throw on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. To throw is Cousins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points? He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that runs their lead up even further. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second down and goal. Burrow forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings! And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Cousins will try and throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On first and 10, Joe Burrow trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down, here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be first and goal when we come back. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go play action. Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it.